Welcome to another episode of Just Ask Karla. I'm your host, Karla Dennis, and I'm a 25-year tax expert, and I'm also the CEO of an award-winning tax firm, KDA. And Just Ask Karla is where I answer your questions based on the comments that you put in my social media, YouTube videos, and things of that nature. So remember, if you have any questions that you think you need to have answered, just drop them in the comments and I will answer them here so you don't miss out on any of this wealth building information. Now, let's get after it. Question number 1 that came in. I get so excited about these questions. It says, Karla, I never used my LLC for what I had planned. Will I need to pay anything? I think I need to dissolve it. If you created an LLC and it's just sitting out there unmanaged, you definitely want to dissolve that LLC. If you are in the state of California, as an example, in order to dissolve it, you will have to pay the $800 minimum tax that is assessed against LLCs starting their second year. If not, the Secretary of State will not allow you to dissolve it and give you a tax clearance certificate. So should you dissolve it? Yes. If you haven't used it, it's just sitting out there. It's kind of an annoying thing. I like for my tax records to be clean. So I love your thought process. All right, question number 2. What if you aren't buying the property and you're just doing rentals? Which is better, an S-CORP or an LLC? So it sounds like to me you're renting some properties and you are maybe using them for Airbnb. If you're doing that, then you are in an active type of business, and it's going to be better that you do that inside of an S corporation versus an LLC. Typically, I recommend LLCs for long-term rentals, meaning I have a tenant, they're just paying me on a monthly basis, what I call mailbox money. You don't necessarily want to do that inside of an S corp because you don't own the property. Short-term rentals, Airbnb, S corp all day long. All right, question number 3. How old do my kids have to be in order for them to be hired by my home business? That is such a great question. So here's the thing. If you want to hire your children, you just have to make sure the job description that you give your kids is appropriate for the pay that you're going to pay them. So when you say how old they have to be, I'm going to answer that question with this question. If your kids were doing a Huggies commercial for diapers, how old would they be? They could be 3 months, 0 months, 4 months, 9 months, right? There's not an age thing. It's an appropriate thing regarding what it is that they're doing. If your kids are working in your home business, they're emptying trash or cleaning your office. I have my little rascals moving in about 2 or 3 years old. Hopefully that answers your question, but put those kids to work. They're not free. All right, question number 4. When you are a single member LLC or sole proprietor, do you need to set up EFTPS account, or can you just pay the taxes like you normally have been doing? When you are a sole proprietor and you want to pay your income taxes, you don't need to have an EFTPS account. But if you are paying payroll taxes, you do need to have an electronic funds transfer account, an EFTPS account. Why is that? Because our government does not pay with payroll taxes. So by that, I mean, if I'm employing other people through my sole proprietorship, through my LLC, I have employees, I'm withholding tax out of their paycheck. I have to remit that money because it's not mine, it's theirs. I have to remit that money to the government, and they require us to do that electronically. So if you have employees, absolutely you need EFTPS. If it's just you, you don't need to do that. Great question though. For you to even know the term EFTPS, you're sharp. You're going places. All right. How much of your money should you put back in your business versus putting it in your pocket? Ooh, man, this is a whole video in itself, but I love this particular question. When it comes to making money in your business, you got to think in terms of investing back in your business. You can't drain your business dry like draining water. You have to invest back, and you have to leave money in your business, keep it capitalized to seize the next opportunity. I am going to do a separate video on this conversation because there's so much to it, but I love the fact that you're thinking about your business. You're thinking, should I pull money, not pull money? That means there has to be some money to pull. So you're definitely on the right track. Man, I love all of these questions that you guys are asking me, because here's the thing. When you are brave enough to ask a question is when you're going to level up. And now that you guys know better, I already know you're going to do better. That is why I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of this wealth building information. And don't forget to bring your friends.